Nice suit.
Thank you. Oh my God. Someone finally noticed. Oh wait. I can return the thing here too.
I tend to gravitate towards...
Oh, never mind. Wrong person. I wish we have every single quest marked at the same time. Why isn't that the case, game? Why?
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is you.
Where is this? Commercial district. Yeah, it's just fast travel there.
Saw your ship come in.
Nice ride. It's a basic ass ship. I haven't even made any modifications.
Hey there. Hey, are you looking for eggs too? I've only found one so far, but I want to find more before anyone else does. So if you see some, can you tell me?
The egg you found wasn't beeping, was it?
Yeah, it was. Weird, right? Miss Seng over at UC Distribution bought the one I found, and she said she might buy more if I can find them. I could really use the credits.
Okay. Sang, I need to talk to you.
Please, if you experience any issues in your dealings with the distribution center, welcome to UC Distribution.
You bought an egg from a kid recently? I need it.
Who, Jordan? That kid's in here every other day with some random thing he found, trying to get credits. Yeah, I took pity on him. Why, what is it?
It's sensitive scientific equipment. Very important.
Oh, really? Well, you can have it back for what I paid for it, plus a little extra. Let's call it a convenience fee, shall we?
What? Can't you just give it to me?
I could, but I did pay for it. I'd like to recover my losses. And it's all the way in the back room. I'd have to walk back there, then back out here. You did say this was important after all. Honestly, it's probably worth way more than what we're talking about.
God damn it.
Back to it then.
Leave.
Put that back right now! Hold it right there. You're under arrest.
Nope.
We got a live one here. UC Security, give up now! UC Security, surrender immediately!
Okay. Bye.
What?
Stay away, please!
I mean, how many people can I kill? You know? You know what? Fuck this game. I'm gonna kill everyone. Who wants a piece?
Would consider this victory cause for enemy detected in the immediate vicinity.
snipe me? You whore? Who the hell do you think you are? Hmm?
It's too much. Fall back.
Murder is great.
Over your own.
Oh, you're one of the people that I can't kill. Okay, that's stupid.
I can't see.
Peace is no longer a viable option.
Knew I'd find you. I can't do this.
Enemy defeated. I am aiming for your center of mass. Damage registered. Please avoid getting shot. You might die. Enemy located. Emergency. Circuits.
Oh man.
The heart of the settled system. SSNN.
Stop in the name of the law. You're making things harder for yourself. Don't be you see security. Don't make any sudden moves.
Oh no.
Why do I
I'm
always
still
do
killing
the
you.
dumb ones? Stand down now. You will be neutralized.
Okay. While in combat.
In combat, there it kills. Pew, pew, pew.
Shut up.
I am not sure why. The enemy has dropped out of review.
Suspect is evading capture.
I am no longer detecting enemy activity in this area.
Hey,
I really do need that additional data.
yeah, I got it right here.
So you do. Wonderful. I'll just take these and we'll see what they have to tell us. All right, we'll just upload the data. Give it a moment. And just another moment.
Once more. I do not feel pain.
It is working. Ah, there it is. Relief. Now, let's see. This is... well, it's... oh my.
You are trying to kill me, but I am not technically alive.
Well, there's good news and bad news.
Oh boy.
The good news is that my suspicions were correct. There is something wrong with the tree. I will report my findings to Mast immediately with no small amount of satisfaction. The phrase, "I told you so," may even be uttered more than once.
I'm glad your concern is validated.
Yes, it does feel good to be right. Particularly when others have attempted to convince you otherwise. Repeatedly. The bad news, as it were, is that the internal composition of the tree is changing. In this particular case, the tree is now regularly emitting ultra-low frequency sound waves. They're nearly imperceptible now, but they're growing in strength. This is something we've never observed before. Depending on how large these waves grow, consequences for the city could be disastrous. I must consult with my colleagues in Mast at once. Thank you.
What?
It is a shame exploration requires so much bloodshed.
God damn it, I really don't like that robot. It's so annoying.
In combat, there is a high likelihood of...
In my head! No!
What are you? A recruitment officer? I mean the guy. I really don't like you, Vasco. I can't wait to get rid of you. You're such a bad AI.
The Lodge is here in the city. We...
Okay. Oh. God.
UC security, stand down!
Okay, combat's done, right? Great.
Stop! In the name of the law!
Oh, good.
You're under arrest. No sudden moves.
Fine. Just reset this whole thing.
We don't need any more trouble today.
Seven days XP penalty. That's it? 7 days in jail for murdering half the city?
How's the investigation going?
Why even put in the system? Why even bother? So stupid. Can I make it so that I wear... Yeah. Hide spacesuits in settlement. Hide helmet in breathable areas. There we go.
Good thing you brought the biosensors to me when you did. Well, there's good news. The good news is that my suspicions were correct. I will report my findings to Mast immediately. Yes, it does feel good. The bad news, as it were, is that the internal composition of the tree is changing. In this particular case, the tree is now regularly emitting ultra-low frequency sound waves. They're nearly imperceptible now, but they're growing in strength. This is something we've never observed before. Depending on how large these waves grow, consequences for the city could be disastrous. I must consult with my colleagues in Mast at once. Thank you for your assistance. I hope these credits are adequate compensation.
Hey, I got 200 XP for that. Check in on him later.
Thank you for your help retrieving the biosensors. These findings are...
Oh, come on. I hate it when quests do this. Speak to Teresa at Kay's house. see. Yeah, it's just telling me to go to probably the well. Yep, killed half the security force. What do I get? A slap on the wrist.
For a moment, I thought that fall might kill you.
Love it.
By all accounts, a passionate, including servant, greed, and the responsibility of man.
About a million things to do, and I'm only one person. It's so overwhelming. Hey! Oh, you're not Carl. Sorry, I shouldn't assume. Maybe you go by Carl. You're just not the Carl I was waiting for. We're supposed to be investigating a power drain down here. People have been reporting brownouts for a while, and Mass finally decided to follow up on it. I can't be in two places at once. And Carl isn't here, so I'm just trying to look inconspicuous.
Who's Carl?
Co-worker of mine on this assignment with me. Clearly not taking it seriously. Not really surprising. Most folks are fine with ignoring what goes on down here.
What exactly are you investigating?
We're trying to isolate a power drain, which looks like it's the result of a large amount of power being rerouted to various subsystems. But it's kind of a two-person job. Someone needs to find the junction boxes associated with those subsystems and power them down. The other person needs to monitor the system remotely. It's pretty simple, really, and relatively safe. Only a small chance of electrocution.
Sure.
Well, since you're here and Carl isn't, and I really want to get this solved, I will take you up on that. What I need is very technical. I can talk you through it remotely. I'm gonna head to the monitoring station. The first box we're looking for is over near UC Surplus. You know, Antonio's place. I can contact you once you get there.
Great.
I've got limited resource. We're doing the best we can here. That's all we can ever do.
Strange place for a medical clinic.
Funny story about that. You know, when people first arrived on Jemison, they dismantled the colony ship and used the parts to establish a place to live. Over time, they built out, and up, and up. And after long enough, they started to forget about the people and the things still down here. The walls and the ceiling have changed, but this place still uses equipment from that old ship. And it's here because not everyone in New Atlantis can afford Reliant Medical.
You run this place all by yourself.
Don't have much of a choice. Can't afford to pay staff, and while I've got a few volunteers from the community, I can only ask so much of them. We've scraped by for a good long while now, and we'll continue to do so. Don't you worry.
I'm with the SSNN. I'd like to ask you some question about your business for an article.
A journalist? That's a surprise. Most people don't think anything that goes on in the well is worth writing about. I'd be happy to help if I can.
How have things been in the well recently?
Things are always the same in the well. Violent and dangerous. I swear I treat more injuries here than I did when I was a Navy medic.
Will you tell me more about yourself?
Sure, if you'd like. My name's Talia. I was born and raised right here in the well. I've been the nurse here at the med bay for over a decade now. Once upon a time, I was a combat medic for the UC Navy. When the colony war ended, I came back to the well to put my skills to use for the people here.
I'd like to know how things are going at the med bay these days.
Things are always rough at the med bay. I'm the closest thing to a doctor that the well has, and I can't treat everyone. The last few weeks have been especially bad. There's some kind of infection going around, and a lot of kids down here are catching it. It just breaks my heart to see.
I'd be happy to help you with that.
Oh, you're sweet to offer. There might be something you can do, if you're willing. Let's chat again when you have some time to spare, all right?
I think that should be enough to go on.
All right, dear. You let me know if there's anything else I can do for you. 3 gunshots this week alone.
I think I might sell
I guess
my
we know where
Trident for
UC
a
Security's
scalpel.
priorities are.
It's much more functional.
I could use some medical
Sounds like a
supplies.
bad idea.
We're no Reliant Medical down here, but if you've got credits, I might have something for you.
Whoops. I really don't need the bodega. Without the bodega. Yeah, I don't need the Heart Plus either, really. Okay. I'd like to help you out with the 6 children.
Oh, you remembered. I'm touched, dear, really. Yes, there's absolutely something you can do to help. All the children seem to have the same stomach bug, but I'm having trouble diagnosing it. Pediatrics isn't my specialty. But one of my colleagues, Dr. Lebedev, is an expert. If I had his research notes, I'm sure I could diagnose the disease and find a treatment.
You know where he is?
He works topside at Reliant Medical. It's easy to find. It's right between Mast and Orion Tower. Dr. Lebedev is always there.
Alright, I'll get it for you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'd go myself, but I can't leave the medbay unattended.
Always nice to see her. Do you know why this place has stood for so long? I make sure everyone's comfy. I tell it like it is, and I don't take any shit.
Everyone's welcome, so long as you keep your hands to yourself. Understand?
Yeah, I'm not really looking into any of these. Simply because you can't sell stolen items. Not yet, anyways.
No shortage of hungry mouths to feed around here. Keeps us on our toes. Nothing else?
I'm not gonna talk to the back of your head, dude.
If you haven't,
What's
make
the
sure you
story?
say hello. Mom, that's Kay, gets all the credit. Started making sure people felt welcome back when I was just a kid. She had one rule. No causing trouble. Everyone abided by it. Put their differences aside when they came through the door. After a few years of feeding so many mouths, we needed extra credits to stay afloat. Didn't mean for this to turn into a business, but here we are. If folks are willing to pay a little to have some place to feel safe and get a decent meal, well then, we'll sure take it.
I'm with the SSNN. How about that interview?
Absolutely. I'm sure my mom would be proud to have the place featured in an article. What's up?
How are things?
Same as ever. I've lived in the well my whole life. And things have never really changed. The UC government promises to clean the place up every couple years, but there's still just as much crime and poverty as there was when I was a kid. That's why Kay's house is so important. It's the one place people in the well feel safe. Be sure to put that in the article, okay? I'm really proud of it.
Tell me more about yourself.
Yeah, sure thing. I'm Teresa Mason, and this is my home. My mom's the Kay who founded Kay's house. I grew up here along with the business. My mom passed the place on to me when she decided to retire. Running it is my pride and joy. I've put everything I have into it.
How's business?
Business is steady, as usual. We don't tolerate violence or disrespect, so a lot of folks like to spend time here.
The only thing that's worrying me is a new group of customers I've seen hanging around lately. They've been watching the UC surplus store pretty closely. I have a bad feeling they might be planning something. Kay's house has a reputation as a safe place. I don't want to be associated with that kind of thing.
I'm happy to look into it for you.
Honestly, I'd really appreciate that. I'd feel terrible if something happened and I hadn't done anything to try to stop it.
Why don't you come by when you have some spare time? And we'll talk it out.
Alright, that's be good enough.
Great. Let me know when the article comes out, will you? I'd like to read it.
Stay as long as you like. And don't be a stranger.
Don't take it personal if I don't stop to chat.
I'd like to help you with those customers.
Would you? I'd really appreciate it. I saw them hanging around the UC surplus earlier today. They sure looked suspicious to me.
What made you think they're up to something?
They've been coming here regularly for the last couple weeks, and all they do is sit on the balcony and watch the UC surplus. I thought I heard them mention a robbery, but I'm not sure. They seem to know I'm onto them, so they stop talking about it when I'm around.
I'll take care of them before they got cause any trouble.
That's not how I want this handled. Kay's place is the only safe haven in the well. I can't condone violence. If anyone's going to handle them, it should be security. But I have to be sure they're up to something before I get the authorities involved. I don't want to get anyone on security's bad side for no reason.
The game just crashed. Incredible. So the game runs about 3 hours and then it crashes. That happened. It happened the same thing happened yesterday. That's really dumb. This game's so unstable. It's ridiculous. And I didn't save at all during that, huh? Great. Well, it's a good thing that nothing happened.
About a million things. Hey!
We can just skip through
Sorry.
everything.
We're supposed to be investigating. I can't be into it. Well, since you're... What I need is there. The first box we're
Dude,
looking
why
for...
is there a delay? Oh my god. There's a delay between skipping dialogue lines. That's so annoying.
I've got limited resources, but I don't have much of a... We've scraped by.
What if we just...
Funny story. Over time, the walls and the... A journalist. I'd be happy to help if I could do that. The same. Things are always the same. Sure, if you... Once upon a time. Things are always rough. The last few weeks just breaks me. Oh, you're sweet. All right, dear. We're doing the best we can here. That's all. Oh, all the children's, but one of my colleagues. I've seen an uptick in cases of sick children, and it isn't serious enough to kill. He works topside. 3 gunshots. We're no reliant medic.
Movement speed and jump height for amp. You know what? That's not terrible. I'll put that on 0. For 2 minutes? Okay, heart plus done. I'll put this on 9. Then I gotta take a look at guns again. Modified calibrated Grendel. Professional Solstice. Okay. That should be good though. Hey.
Everyone? No shortage of hungry mouths to feed around here. Mom, she had one after a few years.
If folks are willing to...
Absolutely. The UC government. That's why Kay's... Yeah, sure thing. My mom passed the place on. Business is steady.
The only thing that... I have a bad feeling. Honestly, I'd really appreciate it.
Why don't you come by when... Great.
Nice
If
to
you
see
haven't,
a fresh face
would you?
around here.
They sure looked...
Stop in whenever you'd like.
They've been coming here regularly for the last... I thought I heard them. I'd rather you didn't. I want to make sure I'm right about this. But I have to be sure.
Why don't you do a little... We can decide what...
Okay. It's a little eavesdrop. I can do that.
You know, I went to chef school. This ain't exactly where I saw myself.
If you got anything valuable in you, keep it close. Never know what might happen down here.
Not piloting. I'm not gonna be stuck in this place for long. All I need is a crease, and I'll turn it into a break. You'll see.
What can tell me with a well?
You want food? Go to Kay's. You want an attitude? Try Jake's. You want to feel empty inside? Get your bags and move in. Seriously though, this place is half doom and all gloom, which is precisely why I'm leaving.
I agree, this place is depressing.
Yeah, the only saving grace is, you stay here long enough, you forget about the smell.
You pilot?
I'm working on it. Taking the UC Vanguard exams. Saving up for my own ship. You know how it works. It's just taking a little longer than I expected.
I've already passed the exam myself.
Damn, hotshot. What are you doing down here then? This is the last place I'd be.
Uh-huh. Mess with me and I'll... What do you want? I'm very busy.
Anything interesting?
Are you kidding? Take a look around. You're in the most boring place in the galaxy. Only good thing down here is Kay's house. Best cooking in the settled systems. And let me tell you, I know my food. But I can't even go there anymore because Kay banned me for bad behavior. Me! Can you believe that? What a load of crap!
What do you do down here?
Why do you want to know? You with security?
The law's no friend of mine.
You do have a bit of a rebellious air about you. But maybe that's exactly what you want me to think. Besides, I'm not gonna reveal my operation to some nobody who just waltzed up to me. Not yet, anyway.
I don't like your attitude.
Yeah, well, newsflash, buddy. I don't like anything about you, either. In fact, I dislike you with such conviction that I'm inclined to fight you right now. What do you say we go 10 rounds? Right here, right now.
Alright then, let's do it, little man.
Yeah, well, luckily for you, I actually hurt my hand when I was punching some other assholes' lights out. Doc says it'll take a few weeks or months to heal. Yeah, we'll take a rain check. But once my hand heals, you're done for. Hey, beat it!
We run a number of... Welcome to the House of Enlightenment.
What's the House of Enlightenment?
We started as an intellectual movement built around atheism. As our numbers increased, we began focusing on humanitarian efforts and showing what humanity can achieve when we work together.
Who pays for all this?
We don't exactly pass around an offering plate, if that's what you're asking. But we do run mostly on donations. And as you might have guessed from the surroundings, we try and stretch those donations as far as we can.
I'm looking for work.
Perfect. It just so happens there's a task I need help with right now.
Make sure the pay's good.
It'll be appropriate. I understand that no one should work for free, even in service of the community. As for the job, I need you to pick up a man named Tahir over at the medbay. He's recovering from some injuries and needs assistance getting back to his apartment. I'd like you to pick him up, grab a bite to eat, and take him home.
Where does he live?
In one of the poorer districts, near where the children play soccer. Take him that far and he should be fine. Tahir is prideful, and I don't want him to feel like you held his hand. You just nudged him in the right direction.
Why is the UC helping him?
That's a touchy subject. Tahir's had several run-ins with UC security, including tagging, theft, and brawls. He also blames the UC for the conditions in the well, not to mention his own personal difficulties. And since he won't accept help from the authorities, the house is stepping in to provide some aid.
Is he unable to walk home by himself?
I'm afraid not. Even after you're healed, it takes time to recover from something like this. Most people have family and friends to lean on, but Tahir has no one. On top of that, he's a young and prideful man, so he won't accept help from UC security.
I'll do it.
Great. You'll find him over at the medbay. He's probably hungry, so after you pick him up, escort him over to Kay's. She should have a meal ready for him to take home. And thanks.
Jake's is a good place to meet contacts. It's got the right amount of booze and the right amount
It's a quaint shop, isn't it? I like it here.
Low day, isn't it?
Maybe a little, but that's not such a bad thing, is it? Better than all the noise and attention topside, if you ask me.
What do you do?
Oh, Henrik is an old friend of mine. I help out around here from time to time. But I don't just loiter around. I'm involved in my own business endeavor as well.
I like to do business.
Unfortunately, I'm quite old-fashioned. I only deal with associates that I know and trust. But if you do a small favor for me, I might feel comfortable opening my business up to you. All you need to do is pick up a package from Red Mile and deliver it to me. You don't even need to interact with anyone.
What's in it?
The contents are of no interest to you, and they're not contraband if that's what you're wondering. If you're uncomfortable doing this favor, you're free to decline.
What is even your business?
I'm not at liberty to discuss that yet, but I assure you, it's quite lucrative.
Sure, I'll do it.
Fantastic. I eagerly await your return.
Okay, then.
Stay out of trouble.
No, can't say I'll have what you need, but you're welcome to look.
Not exactly to offer.
Nope. No question, business has been slow lately. Not too worried, though. Managed to make ends meet for a good long while. Don't expect that to change now.
I'm surprised to find an electronics shop in the well.
That's so. Think folks down here are too poor to afford electronics. Not the first time I heard that line. Yeah, I get that kind of attitude far too often. You find yourself with any more commentary, feel free to keep it to yourself.
Nice try. I know what this place is.
That's so. Well, then I'm hardly the man you want to be talking with.
I'm with the SSNN. I have some questions about your business.
A reporter. Fine, but I'm only talking basics. I don't like people snooping around my business.
How have things been?
How the hell do you think? Life's a mess down here. I'm not holding my breath for it to get any better.
Will you tell me about yourself?
Name's Henrik. I own Apex Electronics. That's all I'm willing to say to some nosy reporter.
I'd like to know more about how things are going at Apex Electronics.
Door's still open, isn't it? That's my idea of success. Sorry if you were hoping for something more flowery.
I think that should be enough.
Great! Now why don't you help me out and buy something? I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
The sooner you get that package, the sooner we can do it.
You see something you like, just say the word.
Oh my. Fine, we'll just buy all these. Circuit board. Buy all the digi-pick.
Stay safe out there.
Uh-huh.
Nice suit.
Thank you.
Full spacesuit.
Why is there no one in here? Hello?
Thing about the trade business? Who you know matters as much as anything else. Welcome to the Trade Authority. If you're here on legitimate business, I would be more than happy to help you. If, however, you are here under false pretense, say, sent by one Miss Tsang of UC Distribution, then I'm afraid you'll find nothing illegitimate here to report to her, and I'd ask that you pass along my request to stop these silly games. So, what'll it be?
That's a strange way to introduce yourself.
Perhaps, but I'm quite confident in my business, and I refuse to be intimidated. Please, let me know if I can assist you further.
Why are you all the way down here?
We've been in New Atlantis for a very long time, before most things topside were built. With lots of infrastructure already in place, ample storage, and discreet access to the spaceport, it makes sense to stay. It's had the unintentional, but not unwelcome, side effect of weeding out people who can be timid about doing business.
What exactly does the Trade Authority do?
I thought the name made it rather obvious. We are the authority on trade in the settled systems. Whether it's bulk cargo, specialty items, or individual requests, we make sure things get where they need to go. We have shipping lanes across the settled systems and deal with nearly every major corporation and faction there is.
I'm here for some art. Samson Sibril sent me.
Ah, yes. I've been expecting you. Here's your package. And don't worry, I've already corrected the ownership record for you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Okay then.
Thanks for your business.
I'm interested in doing work with the Trade Authority.
Well, that depends. If you have a ship and are willing to haul cargo, then we've got some work. Otherwise, you're gonna have to be more specific. We frequently post cargo running jobs up on the mission boards around town. Check them out. I've heard our jobs pay well, and on the off chance that's not what you're looking for, well, I can't really help you then.
Can you tell me more about the mission boards and where to find them?
Many different parties use the mission board to post jobs for freelancers and the like. For example, the Trade Authority uses them to post cargo hauling jobs. You'll usually find mission boards in bars, typically ones nearest spaceport. You might be able to find them elsewhere, but that's your best bet.
Bars near the spaceport, got it.
It's cliche, but it's true.
Let me see what you have for sale.
Of course, of course.
The ammo. And will cost a metric ton of the money. As always. Shrapnel grenade. We got another amp. This. Oh. Oh my god. Insane. Okay. %20 persuasion chance. What the hell? Melee damage. Meh. Damage and move speed. Okay. That was pretty good. I spent 80k here, almost. Okay. Alright, I need to turn that off so I can sell these. Okay.
Pleasure dealing
I
with
just spent
you.
100K on you. You better be happy.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have little outposts everywhere.
I don't know, Isaac.
New Atlantis information.
Hey, can you hear me? I think this is working. I only have a general view of things, but you should be near the first junction box. Look for it mounted on the wall. When you find it, open it up and flip the big switch.
I got a feeling that goody two-shoes at Kay's place is gonna rat us out. She was giving us some serious side-eye last time we were in there.
See? No time like the present. We'll do it tonight. It'll be fine, trust me. We'll be in and out in time to make last call at Jake's. Rick's info is good. This'll be a piece of cake.
I sure hope we can make it happen.
Hey,
That's it. Great job. So that trip to secondary breaker, and that goes to... Oh, wow, really? They wired it like that? Jeez, okay. Okay, got it. Next one is way down past Jake's, and maybe up a story or two? It's a bit of a hike. Sorry.
Guess I really need to work on my self-confidence.
if we pull this off, we'll be swimming in credits.
Personally, you ask me, the real New Atlantis is down here.
How you like living here?
A lot of people will tell you it's the worst. One step above being homeless. They'll whine about how folks topside have it so much better. Me? I like it. It's more real down here. Topside, everyone's trying to show how civilized and rich they are. Oh, it's exhausting. But hey, to each their own.
Does the UC have a lot of surplus?
Look around. You tell me. UC is a big organization. A lot of planets, a lot of people, a whole lot to keep track of. Sometimes they don't do such a good job of that. Sometimes stuff falls through the cracks, winds up collecting dust in some warehouse. But that's alright, because I, and by extension you, get to benefit. I make great deals on stuff in bulk, you get some low prices. Everyone wins.
Let's see what you got.
Absolutely.
I don't think I ever need to buy so much ammo ever, but hey. Shrapnel grenade.
Watch your back out there. Happy to make a deal. Absolutely.
Okay. We don't need that.